Came a little bit later. Maybe a lot of Florida State fans don't really know about him. Obviously, track star, nickname speaks for himself. Extremely explosive and fast. And then Kai, he's one of the best players coming out of Orlando. Just talk a little bit about them.
Yeah, starting with track, man. Just long, physical, athletic, DB. Obviously, the nickname speaks for itself. Track star. That's the kind of guys you want. He's a terrific fit for our defense because he likes to get up there, challenge guys, play press coverage, and obviously have the speed and the agility to run with guys and get in and out of his breaks. So I'm excited, to work with him. He's raw, but he has unlimited potential, man. That's the kind of guys you want in your program, guys who are willing to come in, learn, fight for whatever they want, get better every day, and just be a great asset to the DB room. And that's the guy you have in track. Kai Bates, tremendous athlete, has receiver background, elite ball skills. And that's a defensive back coach. You want guys who are able to take the ball away. And I think Kai's going to present that. He's a very cerebral football player. He loves the game. He studies. He wants to be great. And those two guys are going to be a great asset to our DB room come this fall.
How much have you communicated, the opportunities they're going to have with a couple of seniors leaving? How much of a role do you think that those freshmen could have right away?
Yeah, they're smart players. They know what guys we have leaving. So, the opportunity is there for them. No matter what class you're in, if you're able to come in and learn the defense and show skills, playmaking ability on the field and doing the right things off the field, you have an opportunity to play. I don't shy away from playing guys. I think some secondary stick to their 4 or 5 guys, but we played over 9, 10 guys in the secondary throughout the year. So I think guys see that and know that they have an opportunity to come in and play early. I think that's a huge factor for those guys.
Do you have, within like a really talented and deep DB class, do you have like a favorite evaluation within that, sort of maybe relative to like the public perception of these guys?
Not really. I think all these guys are great football players, and all of them have room to grow, which is exciting. And all of them have substance behind it. You may see the flash and the dash and the social media BS, but you talk to all these guys, high school coaches, they tell you how much they look like football. They tell you how hard of workers they are. They tell you that they have a football IQ that's really, really great. So that's the kind of guys you want in your program. I'm looking forward to working with all 4 of them.
Obviously, you want to recruit at every single position, but 4 defensive backs in this class, and obviously I'm sure you're going to figure out whether they're at safety or cornerback, but how much of a priority just was it to add a bunch of defensive backs in this specific class?
It's every year. You're never going to have enough DBs because those guys, you use 5 to 6 DBs in nickel and dime situations. Those guys are the bulk of your special teams, so you need a bunch of good players at that position. And like you said, just get them in, put them in position, whether it's corner, nickel, dime, safety, get elite guys in who are versatile, and you can move them around.
Speaking of nickel, a guy like Ricky Knight, he can play inside, he can play outside, really versatile player. Obviously can put people on an island. What do you think the true potential of Ricky is? Like, where do you think his ceiling is?
I think it's unlimited because that guy, he wants to be great. He's probably been doubted his whole life, and he's scraped for everything he's gotten. He's been committed to us. He never wavered on it, and that's the guy who wants to, whenever he gets in May, June, he's going to come in with the mindset that I'm the best guy on the field, and that's what you want. He has that dog mentality. Like I said, man, he's a fighter, he's a winner, and just excited to work with him.
Is there a specific quality that you search for in your defensive back prospects? Is it a ball hawking ability, IQ, length, all of the above? Just kind of
just all of the above. But as a defense, you win a bunch of your games when you take the ball away. So guys who take the ball away is very high on my list. And obviously with Kai, Ricky, Charles, and track, those 4 guys have shown, throughout their high school career that they're capable of doing that. So they're very excited.
As a defensive back coach, do you like it when the players like in high school play both ways because they kind of have experience, like you mentioned, like taking the ball away, catching the ball? Does that help?
Absolutely. I'm a big proponent of guys playing multiple sports, playing both sides of the ball, especially in high school. You know, you want to put the ball in your best athlete's hand, and I think that carries over. A guy who's used to catching the ball on offense moves the DB, and now he has that ball hog ability. He can read the ball in the air, you know, track the ball. So I think that's a special quality to have, and I think all 4 of those guys possess that.
What other, I mean, that's something you've said in the past as well, something that's really important to you in your evaluation. What other, like, especially physical traits do you look for in corners and DBs in general?
Obviously, with the college game, there's no such thing as no cover corners. Corners got to be able to tackle. And, you know, teams crack block and force the ball to your corner so they can tackle. So a guy has to be able to, you know, be physical. I'm not saying he has to be a Ronnie Lott or anything, but he has to be able to get the guys down and not shy away from contact. Also, the mental part of the game. In order to play as a true freshman, you got to come in, you got to study, you got to know the game, know our defense. We do a lot of different things, so the guy who comes in and learn that fastest would be the guy who gets on the field.